Hello everybody, this is Strawberry Singh, and today I am standing at the Virtual World's Best Practices in Education sim, where they will have their 10th annual conference starting March 29th until I believe it's April 1st. So it's starting tomorrow, and they have a lot of wonderful keynote speakers as well as two above the book interviews with very prominent people in Second Life. All of it will be held in Second Life over the next few days, and I wanted to tell you more about it. But before I start doing that, I wanted to tell you that I am currently standing in the social area of the sim. There's lots of different parts to this place, and you can explore all the exhibits and stuff. But I went to the social because there is a little tour. They have an underwater water area, and there's a little tour. And if you go onto this little, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called the little scooter train or something. It's a scooter tour. If you sit on it, you can enjoy the tour. So I'm going to start going through the tour with you guys, and I'll tell you more about the conference. So as I'm going through this tour, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about this conference. The VWBPE Annual Conference is a global grassroots community event focusing on education in immersive virtual environments. This year they are celebrating their 10th year, and the theme of this year's conference is Legacy, and it will run from March 29th till April 1st, and there are a whole calendar of events that are going to be happening over the next few days, and I will have a link to that in my blog post, which you'll find a link to in the description of this video. This conference is being held completely in Second Life and is open to the public and free, with an amazing lineup of speakers, workshops, sim demonstrations, poster presentations, and more. And the conference will cover a wide range of subjects concerning virtual worlds and their use for education, virtual reality, smart games, arts and science, and the future of technology. Now, they've had a bunch of immersive experiences happening all last week, which I unfortunately didn't get a chance to blog about, but you can still check out the different exhibits. Some of them are still up. I'll have a link to all of them in my blog post. I'll have a list of landmarks and links to the VWBPE websites and all that information where you can find all the locations and information about the conference. This year's three keynote speakers include Dr. Celia Pierce, who will talk about the more things change, the more they stay the same, 20 years in virtual worlds. Her speech will be on Wednesday, March 29th at 5 p.m. SLT. Then we have Chris Deed, who will talk about how immersion in virtual and augmented worlds helps students in the real world, and he will be speaking on Friday, March 31st at 1 p.m. And then we have John Lester, who will talk about beyond escapism, virtual worlds, vulnerable populations, and social goods on Saturday, April 1st at 4 p.m. SLT. And this year they also are having a new feature segment called Above the Book, where they will be interviewing two individuals in a private live studio session, and only those that had submitted questions ahead of time will be invited to attend. And these two interviews will be an hour long, and they will be interviewing Ebby Altberg, also known as Ebby Linden in Second Life, also known as the CEO of Linden Lab, and he will be talking about a conversation about education and Second Life, and that will be on Wednesday, March 29th at 1 p.m. And then the second interview will be Bernard Drax, also known as Draxter Dupree in Second Life, and he will talk about will VR matter in education and lessons learned from a Second Life documentarian's 10-year life. I'm sure you all know about Draxter and his documentaries about Second Life, and I will put a link to them in my blog post, and he's actually asking recently which ones are everybody's favorites, so I'll have a link to his Facebook and Twitter post about that, so you can talk to him about that. So I will have a lot of links to the VWBPE conference in my blog post. I hope you enjoy it. This is the underwater experience. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was very soothing and calming. I am doing this experience in mouse look, most of it, so remember to do that if you decide to take the experience yourself, and I hope you have fun at the conference. Have a great day.